What is going on YouTube? This is kind of an impromptu video for me. Right now I'm working and I thought that it would be a pretty good idea just to talk to you guys about, you know, how to build a business, especially one where you're dealing with people in person and, just how you can make it easier on yourself because in the beginning of my business, it was extremely tough and it still is extremely tough, but now I know how to get clients, right? And when people say they know how to get clients, sure, they don't know where their clients are at, but they know that somehow, some way, within the next month or 2 months or whatever, they're going to find a way to make a piece of money. Like, that's basically it. So, when I say it, it's like, I don't know where the clients are right now, but I know that the systems and the processes and my portfolio will get me a client within the next month, right? So what I want to talk about while I'm sitting here working is pretty much just getting clients, right? Because everybody struggles with it. We try different things. We do Instagram outreach. We download LinkedIn. If you're young like me, you're like, what the fuck? Pardon my tongue, but you're like, what the fuck is LinkedIn? Like, who knows, right? You try LinkedIn. You try making posts on Pinterest. You try TikTok. You try like so many different things that really don't benefit you, right? There are certain things that do benefit you though. Instagram, that benefits me. Maybe ads and stuff like that might benefit you. I haven't had any success with ads, but I haven't really tried that much. But we try all these different things trying to obtain clients, and it gets frustrating because there's no written blueprint on how to get clients, and people leave out very key things in the process of getting clients, right? We watch these YouTubers kind of talk about, yeah, I just got this client for like 5K, or I just got this client for 3K or 10K, or I just made 10,000 this month or whatever. And they make it sound like it's the easiest thing. But speaking to somebody that is so far ahead of you never really helps because they face a different set of problems. It's like me speaking to Elon Musk, asking Elon Musk for advice. He's like, just put your head down and work hard and then you'll get somewhere. They're detached from our current problems. His problems are on a national and international level. My problem is right here in my town. So some advice from me to you is take advice from people 2-3 steps ahead of you, not a bajillion steps ahead of you. Take advice from people that are just a little bit better than you, not so much better than you that they face a completely different set of problems. And also try to speak to people that are within your certain, I guess, demographic, your phenotype. Me, I take advice from everybody, right? I have a listening ear. But the people that I really hone in on and listen to are the people that are younger, possibly black, and people that are just like, very business sort of money oriented. And it can be really tough because most of the people in my demographic just aren't around, right? I'm not going to find too many young black men that are, have their head right, have a good head on their shoulders. That's just the truth. But going back to obtaining the business, right? Here's the big secret. I'm just going to say it. I'm not even going to make you wait. Having your testicles drag on the floor when you walk into place is the way to go. That's it. I said it. That's it. I promise you. I promise you. Out of all the things that I've tried, because I've tried email, I've tried cold DMing, I've tried sending voice messages through the DMs, which you guys have seen in the earliest videos of mine. I've tried sending voice messages through the DMs. I've done door knocking. I've done LinkedIn. I've done Facebook. I've done posting ads. I've done Google. I've done this, and that. I've tried almost all of it. I'm not going to say all of it, but I've tried almost all of it, right? And even if one thing doesn't work, this thing that I'm saying, this having your balls to the floor, dragging behind you, which just means you have your chest puffed up and you are so confident it looks delusional. It's so hard to explain because I'm trying to say it in a way that I would say to myself 2 years ago or a year ago even. Because if I were to say this to myself, I would so think that I'm just bullshitting. I promise you. I know I would. I'd be like, bullshit. Confidence my dick, right? Part of my tongue again. But it's like, it's really that. I can tell you, I'll tell you a story, right? The first the first time I ever went door knocking, I went into a restaurant in my area, and I was super scared. Of course, it was just like a very scary experience. Go in there, tell them like what I'm trying to offer, what I'm trying to do. They're like, yeah, no, we're not really interested or whatever it is, and just kind of like, and that's happened a couple times. Fast forward after door knocking, building a portfolio, becoming an actual business owner, not a pseudo one, but an actual business owner. I go in there again, balls to the floor, still scared, but balls to the floor, dragging right behind me as I'm going chest up, all that stuff. I got a camera in hand just so that they could see this is what I'm offering. I booked the retainer client for that, $500 a week. $500 a week doing social media content, right? And it wasn't because I had a great portfolio, because it was the same exact portfolio that I was showing them. I only had so much food or restaurant stuff. So like I was just showing them that, and then they saw like some other clips of like events and stuff, So there was no change in the portfolio. There was no change in the presentation. My website was like almost the same. Like there was nothing different. It was just my delivery of what I was trying to say. Now, why this is so important? I couldn't tell you the exact scientific reason, but what I can tell you is that people are open to buying stuff. People are so open to buying stuff. People are open to being sold on. They just want to know that what they're buying into actually works, or they want to trust it, right? If you're a shy, timid kid saying that, yeah, I want to like help you, I want to help you by creating content for you. I want to help you by creating content. Imagine saying that like a shy, timid kid. Yeah, I just wanted to see if you guys, needed help like creating content and stuff. No, I don't need help. It's almost like you're going to them, asking them for help, but you're offering help, if that makes sense. You're going them in a shy, timid way, basically offering help, but you're really asking for help. You're kind of coming off like, I need money. Like, can I do social media content for you? Feel me? But if you go in there almost like you're the prize, like, yo, I offer this, do you want it? You don't gotta say it like that, but like if you basically walk in there kind of going like, yo, this is what I do, you guys want it, I do this and that. And I'm telling you this because I've done it over the entirety of the summer. I was door knocking, I was sending DMs, all that stuff. The DMs, they work, right? The DMs work on a longevity sort of scale, right? Like I might send a DM now and it won't actually, come to fruition until like 5-6 months down the road. And that's fine. But with the door knocking is right then and there. You can door knock, get business, have somebody sign a contract. You can have somebody send a deposit. You could send them a Stripe link and they can pay it right there. And then the next week you could be there like shooting the actual promo or whatever it is. And going back to what I was saying, over the summer, I was door knocking at these businesses. And at the very tail end, it finally really clicked for me. And I went into 3 places. 2 were receptive because the owners were actually there. I went in there, balls to the floor, dragging. I was like, hey, this is what I do. This is what I offer. Here's a portfolio. What's up? And they were like, yeah, come on. It's that easy. It is that easy. And I wish it was that easy in some of the other avenues to get clients, like sending cold messages or calling. But just having the sheer confidence and like, this like very bold personality when you go in there, it is a game changer. I guarantee you. It's so similar to like walking up to girls and trying to flirt with girls. Like it's the same exact concept that they teach with that. You just do it to other business owners. And at first, I used to say that I did it, but I didn't really do it. But then at the tail end of the summer, I actually started to like just move like that, as if I was like, I had that confidence that you're supposed to have when you walk up to a girl. Like I would do that. And it completely changed the game, because you're no longer, just your aura is convincing somebody to buy with you and to work with you. You don't have to do anything else. You don't even have to show a portfolio, to be honest. Like you can like send them your Instagram, right? That works. But like for the most part, just saying, yo, this is what I offer, bringing a sheet of paper that says the services and price list, pick one. It really works. It really works. And it's kind of like, it's an unfair game, because there is a certain type of person that is going to thrive in this. Extroverts, people that like to go out, people that like to talk, people that like to just, and they're just good with people, right? I'm not that naturally. I'm super introverted. I stay inside all day long. 2 years ago, before I even got into doing any of this kind of stuff, I was inside 22 hours out of the day. 2 hours were spent at the gym, and then the other 22 were spent in my room like a lazy bum. I was just a buff lazy bum. That's it. I was a buff lazy bum. So I'm really introverted. So people that are extroverted, they're gonna thrive in this. It's hard to get around. It's possible, but it's really hard to get around. And they're gonna be the ones that you're gonna be in competition with. But once you realize that, okay, this is what I need to do, these are the people that I'm in competition with, let me just be better than them. See how they move. Maybe go out a couple times. You try different things, right? First, you start off by walking up to a couple people, like, if you do your work at the library, at the bookstore, at Starbucks, you just walk up to some people and be like, yo, I like your shoes. It could be guys or girls. You could talk to the barista. You could talk to the employees. You just start to be like, real conversational type guy, and you don't have to ever speak to these people again. But you need to get yourself outside your comfort zone so that you can do it with businesses now. Because it is scary going 1v10, right? You go into a salon, there's going to be 10, 20 stylists in there doing their job, staring at you. And that has happened to me before. And because I just went in there already prepared, balls to the fucking floor, dick swinging, everything, part of my tongue. But I was really on go. And I think about that day in particular because, like, it was so intimidating. They had the stylists and the salon people, the ladies, the gay guys, and then the salon owner, who's this big boss lady. Like, you just know that she's the big honcho or whatever. And you're just kind of like, oh man, like this is tough, right? But you go in there with that confidence, man. My cat, yeah, you go in there with that confidence, man. And then it goes better than you ever imagined. It goes way better than you could ever imagine. And if you do that over and over and over again, right? Some aren't going to work. Some people are just going to be, kind of, I don't want to say mean, because they might not be mean, but they just might not be for the BS, right? There's been times where I've door knocked and they were just like, nah, like, get out, like, and that happens. But you got to like already be mentally prepared for that, because that's going to be the possibility for every single one. Somebody might just have a bad day. Somebody might not be on content. You might live in a town where it's old people and they're like, nah, like what is Instagram, bro? Like, what do you, so you gotta be mentally prepared for that, because you don't want to get yourself discouraged from doing it, because it really works. You just have to get good at it. And the getting good at it part is really hard, because it's scary. Scary things are hard. So if you're able to just break that barrier, start to do like the door knocking and going in person and having that undeniable confidence, you'll make way more sales than you'll make doing any type of outreach, any type of Instagram outreach or email outreach or VSLs or any of that stuff. I promise you, you will have so much more success. The only thing that you're going to have to do to invest in this is your time and a little bit of money for gas. But other than that, I guarantee that you could book a shoot or any type of service every single day of the year. I guarantee it. In any industry. You just have to set it up right. You just have to like play your cards right. If I go into a restaurant, all I got to do is just show them a portfolio of restaurant food, which they don't even care about. They just care, like, they want the bare minimum of it. You just show them a portfolio of the bare minimum of restaurant stuff, a video or two, and then some, food photos, and then you're good. You're good. You charge them $600 for a day, or you charge them $600 for a couple of hours. Same thing with dentists. You show them a portfolio of some dental work or of some other type of medical professional. You could this might be unethical, or this might not be like a little bit immoral, but you could lie and say, yeah, we're expanding. You could say we as if you're a big operation. Yeah, we're expanding, so we're getting into more medical professionals or more dentists and stuff like that. You just play pretend for a little bit. They might not actually know that you're just walking into every business. You're not specifically going to dentists. You're just walking to every business. So just say, yeah, we're looking to expand into like other fields. I've done some dental portfolio stuff, or I've done some dental work for this dentist over here, or this med spa over here, or this plastic surgeon over here. But we're just looking to ramp it up a little bit. So we're, onboarding a couple that are, going to be a little bit lower ticket. You just like say different things. You can fill in the blank, bro. You can say whatever it is. But if you have the confidence to go along with it, they'll believe you. It's literally just being a good liar. I'm not going to lie to you. It's really just being a good liar. If you could lie to somebody's face really good and convince them that you are what you say you are, you're a video guy that can get them thousands of dollars, or you're a video guy that can make them money. And video can make you a lot of money. It's just the implementation, right? This is going to be a separate video, but the thing about videography or content creation, it is useless to most people. Truth be told, it's useless to most people. But the people that know how to use it and utilize it and implement it into their business, they win the biggest, whether it's ads or whether it's just branding content. They know how to win the biggest. In my personal portfolio or in my Instagram or whatever, my videos, they used to have a lot of me in it, and there's still like is some with me in it, so people know that I'm a real person and they start to feel connected to me. But outside of that, I get to show off my work, the quality of my work, the clients that I'm with, who I'm with. If you have somebody that is popular or that is sought after in your portfolio, other people want to be them, so they'll just gravitate to you to do something for you. So if you're a dentist and you have a famous person getting their veneers done at your clinic, then it's like, oh, Matt Damon got his veneers from there, let me go. You just have to like be able to, this hot lady got her crown done at this dentist office. Like, I want to be near hot ladies. You show your staff. What's something about the restaurant industry is that obviously like they'll like have their servers be like more attractive people. They'll have like the greeting person usually be like a nice looking girl, and then the waiters or whatever might be good looking guys or good looking girls, whatever it is. Like there's a couple restaurants where they only hire good looking people or Spanish people. Whoever, it's either they're gonna go cheap with Spanish people, no offense, or they're gonna go with beautiful people. And just like when I'm making my videos, when I hire models, or not when I hire models, but when we do videos, we're like, okay, let's not film the uggos, no offense. Let's film the beautiful people. There was this dentist that I was working with, and, none of the employees wanted to be on camera, and it was a tough situation. So then it got to the point where it was just like, it's not working out because nobody wants to be on camera. The only person that wants to be or can be on camera is the actual owner. And it's like, he's the big boss. He's 60 or 70 or however old. I don't know, 50 maybe. And it's like, when your life is that good, you eat good as well. So it's just a difficult situation. But let me not get off topic. The point is, the way to get clients is to convince them that you are who you say you are. It's really that simple. Having your balls to the ground is the way to do it. You don't have to come up with all these different, like, you know, systems or like tactics, scripts, and stuff like that. That stuff is so, I don't want to say it's stupid. For me, though, it's stupid. It's so stupid because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know? Only people that care about numbers care about that stuff. And it's tough to hear because I have a client in particular that's really about his numbers and it works for him. But truth be told, the person that's worried about numbers will probably lose 8 to 9 times out of 10 to the person that knows about people. You know, the person that knows numbers will lose to the person that knows people. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. I really want to keep going, but my videos are way too long. So appreciate anybody that stuck around.